Come on in, come on in. Tell one, tell a friend. This is Real Talk 3 with me, STO Tactical. And we're going to give the people a second to pour on in here so we can get started with today's conversation. Now, do I got conversation? Yes. I always have conversation. You know what I mean? That's just me being who I am. Get a little closer. Get a little closer so I can back up a small. Ain't like I gotta be on the screen or anything. You know what I mean? Hold up. That's bro. Letting him know what I got going on right now. Couch Potato, Dr. T, what's up? Just an Average King, what it do? Vaughn, what's up, bro? My brother Couch in this junk. Got Lil Bro in here. Got Dr. T. Who is the he? Just the Average King. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know exactly who you are, Average King. You ain't got it. Hey, look, stay in your lane, Average, okay? Okay? What it do? Just a gun guy? Hit the like button on the way in, y'all. Hit the like button on the way in. Great day, Average. Just the Average King. That is so funny to me, y'all. That is so funny to me. We're going to allow that today. What up, Art? What's good with you, bro? Say that again. I didn't hear you. Let's see something. Something I didn't do in the beginning. Because I felt myself getting a little bit behind in schedule, and I like to keep schedules. That's just something I do. What's up, sis? I see you. Burner. Now, I just plugged my mic in. Can y'all hear me real good? If y'all can hear me real good, we're going to let about 4 more join in, and we shall officially begin. Because y'all already know what I'm getting ready to do. Y'all know exactly what I'm getting ready to do. She said, yes, it's loud. Oh, man. Let me see. Move it over here. Is it still loud, Dr. T? Are we like really loud? I don't want to be too loud, blowing out y'all TV speakers or phone speakers, iPad, whatever. Empty Chambers, what's up, bro? What am I going to do? That's what Just the King asked. Look, Just the King, don't put those little junks in here because that's one way they will throw you out. My mods will do their job. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all who Just the King is, man. Just the King is my nephew. He is my brother's son, my baby boy that I love so much. Yes, indeedy. We need one more to jump in. We got 9 heads, 6 likes. They ain't matching right now, good Pete. They not matching, but it is what it is. We got 8. Somebody that dropped out. That's cool too. Yes, I have mods, Just the King, and they will put you in timeout for talking crazy or putting those little goofy joints that you just put up there. I mean to call your little stuff goofy, but we don't run those in the chat, okay? Just be cool how you be cool. You might learn a thing or two. All right? We 8 for 8. I'm waiting on 10 so I can go ahead and get it going, but we don't get to 10. You all right, Just the King. You are okay. No need for that. No need for that. I hope I get to see you this weekend. Hopefully. But since we got 8 and we 8 for 8, that's a good way to start because that's like the infinity symbol turned vertically. So y'all already know what to do. Get them up with your boy. Come on, y'all. Lock them in. Father God, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you for yet another day, Lord. We thank you for getting us through this day, guiding us on our journey or on our path that we took today. By your mercy and grace, Lord, we got through it all, the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs that may have occurred during this day. But we thank you for it all, Lord. And we ask that you grace us with your presence during this live stream, Lord. And as I talk to a family who I am ever so grateful and thankful for, I pray that you allow them to hear you and me but more so you than me. And as we go through the rest of this day, we ask that you keep us all covered and protected in your blood. In the mighty, mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right, here we go. All right, Art said, man, I forgot to mention the one mag truth while I was at the range today. It's cool. Just make sure you hashtag it, Art. Just make sure you hashtag it. All right, as y'all know, we got a lot of challenges going on. And another challenge just been initiated by one of our two-way sisters, the RPCC challenge. Now, me, I don't have a PCC, but what y'all see right there, though, definitely got that. But that's not a PCC. I can't run that. So what I might end up doing is just renting something from the range and jumping in like that. You know what I mean? I might get called a fence jumper, but I can't get called a fence jumper because I don't own a PCC. I don't even know what side of the field I'm on when it comes to that. But just a heads up, because we got a Strabog guy in here. It may just be that Kuna with that can on the front. Yeah. But that's what I might run. Or if they got something else nice up in there that I'm dying to put my hands on. But anywho, let's talk about the one mad truth. I sent out a post today about that. I want everybody to send me there as an email because I want to put together something for everybody that did the challenge. Just the average king, may I ask you just one question? Go ahead, what's your question, man? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't no most likely, I'm actually gonna do that. Empty said, would an Evo Scorpion be a PCC? Yes, Sirski. Said, how long do you usually stream for? About an hour, maybe two, depending on how much fun we start having. That's how long we normally stream for. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much about it. I'm just gonna be about it and do what I do once I get enough of the one mad truthers into the email inbox and let it rock like that. Also, y'all, a lot of y'all been working real hard, and I really acknowledge that. So shout out to all of you guys that been standing on your P's and Q's, putting out good content for everybody to check out. And I encourage everyone to continue to watch everyone's content because it also helps grow the channel and bring us closer together as the two-way family that we are. And I know I say this a whole lot, and I know a lot of y'all do stay to the end of videos. But the important part about and staying to the end of the videos is you may miss something that you may need to hear at the end, so it wouldn't be no misunderstandings later on when certain things get initiated. So instead of waiting to the end to get your important stuff out, make sure you hook them in 3 seconds when you first open up your video. Get a little bit into your video, and then smash them with the info, the deets of whatever, like your challenges or your upcoming collabs and stuff like that. Hit them early so everybody will know what's what, and then you ain't got to worry about anything else later, like, oh man, I started this and so came out with it before I did. Yeah, because most people don't watch to the end. You know what I'm saying? So hit them in the beginning, like somewhere after the first 30, maybe to a minute with what you got going on your content journey. Now, I'm going to say another thing. A lot of people ain't here to reap some of the perks and benefits that come with this. You know what I mean? So that's just one of them things that a lot of people here just for the fun. A lot of people just here for the merch and whatever they can get or whatever and so on. And that's cool too, because those type of things lead to bigger things later on down the line if that's what you're trying to do with YouTube. You know what I mean? Because I've been working and I tried the methods that I was told to apply to do certain things. And I wasn't feeling that lucky to strike anything. So I gave up and just kept working. You know what I mean? Putting out content as much as I possibly can. I got some that just dropped at the time of this live. Y'all gonna see it in a little bit. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but if you go check the short out, y'all gonna see something from STO that's currently going around in the community right now. It's a challenge. And I took the challenge. And I'm gonna say this because I look, one thing I don't do is bite my tongue. I call a spade a spade. It is what it is. I acknowledge the challenge, but not fully, probably like how I should have. And there's reason behind that. What up, Bush? What it do, good fella? Yeah, I definitely took that. My man Art said just got a care package from Palm Pepper Spray. Yes, sir. Art, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, boy. Get it, get it, get it. That's what I'm talking. And if I ain't mistaken, my man Art ain't been around. And look at that. Look at that. Man, that's great, man. God is good, man. God is definitely good because he definitely threw some stuff my way. And the most important thing is I got my mom to stay around for a nice little minute. Hold on, let me read this comment. Doing so awesome. How about you, STO? Yes, sir, bro. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, Bush. You know, the one thing that worried me with my mom going through what she was going through was her not being around for me, but not just so for me. What up, Evan? Evan J. Mackhead. But for my man, my little man, just an average king. That worried me. You know what I mean? Cause he reminded me so much of me when I was growing up. Very smart, very intelligent, know a lot to be his age, very sharp with it, and stuck up underneath the grandma. And that's what I did. I stayed underneath my grandma every chance I got. And he the same way. So I didn't want him to go through that. You know what I mean? Like I lost my grandma in 24. That hurt. I didn't want him to feel that pain. He too young. You know what I'm saying? Way too young to feel that. You know. We have lost a few family members during his upbringing, but he was still too young to really understand that. Understood, but you know, we're gonna get off of that because this getting ready to have me in another area I don't want to be in right now. But thank y'all for the prayers as well. You know what I mean? But dang, I lost my train of thought talking about that. But yeah, I was talking about the content stuff, and he gonna text me. Don't worry about that. Hey, look, don't worry about how many mods I got. If you see blue shields, just know they on the lookout, man. That's all you need to know. Okay, okay. But yeah, my man, Art, congratulations to you, man, getting that palm jump. That's dope, bro. But I'm gonna say this: if you keep working, they gonna find you. You ain't gonna even have to ask them. I'm speaking from experience. 3 just tapped on my door. What between last week and 2 this week, and when they get me straight, I'm gonna get y'all straight. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. And back to that short that I dropped. Yeah, I call a spade, man. STO said I'm always here, bro. I know you is, bro. What up, Phil? Vontae said facts. Yes, Sirski. I'm gonna pick up the challenges. And as far as me being who I am, I don't cut corners. I say what I want, and I'm gonna always say what's right. I'm gonna always make sure that I'm clear on that, because I believe in being fair with others, and you know, handing out the flowers. We got a lot of that going on, and that's the right thing to do. Big up everybody that's doing well. Big up them and help them. You know what I mean? If you see an area they lacking, don't go just putting them on Front Street, blasting them, trying to shame them or something. Just lift your brother. If that's your brother, lift him up. If it ain't even somebody you rock with like that, and you may see something that they could do better, if you feel it in your heart, go ahead and hit them up. You know what I mean? Hit them up like, hey, bro, I ain't trying to throw no shade or make it seem like I'm hating or anything, but I saw what you did, and I think you could have did it a little bit better if you would have woo. You feel me? Like, put a little bit of that on it. You know what I mean? But I like being fair with everybody. If Evan initiated a challenge, I'm gonna let it be known. If Couch did it, I'm gonna let it be known. Dr. T do it, I'm gonna let it be known. And by the way, if you ain't subbed up to Dr. T, go sub, because she's going to keep you on point. She's going to tell you what it is out here in these 2A streets. What up, IDK? Welcome to the live stream. He said, I hope you know. I hope you become a greater YouTuber. Thanks, man. I hope so too. And I see you with your little content thing you be doing too. You're gonna be something. And I know you are because you're still young and you got a lot of time, King. And you're gonna get it right. And at some point, you already know what I want to do with you. We ain't gonna even get into that on the live stream. And no problem, Dr. T. You do bring that news that we absolutely can use, because somebody somewhere in America needs to hear what you got to say to stay up on game, especially the ladies. That's why when you did that other video, I had to take it to Facebook. I had to take it to Facebook because I let the ladies know all the time, like, y'all need to arm up. Even if you don't like guns, get you a pepper spray joint, get you a knife or something. And tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it a buck. My wife, that girl might not carry that firearm all the time like she should, but she keep a couple bangers on her. In the words of my brother Couch, that get up off me. They get up off me. Keep a toothpick, so don't step to hers. Sometimes I don't even, when she tell me stuff, yes, baby, I got it. She don't send me or nothing, but I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't want them problems. Dr. T said, I appreciate it because the message needs to get out there. It definitely do. It definitely do. And that's one thing me and Couch do, man. We tell these females in Richmond, Virginia, have something. If you ain't gonna have nothing at all, have something. If you don't believe in those right there, it's nothing to have a little pepper spray or whistle or something. Blow the whistle. Something. Empty says, still need to get my subs up so I can do it live. Oh yeah, it's coming, bro. Wife has pepper spray. Wife has a pepper ball. Oh, hey, you don't have to tell me how that worked, man. A pepper ball pistol. Wow. Empty says strapped in her purse. Yeah, you gonna have to hit me up and tell me all about that one. I'm curious about this pepper ball spray pistol joint. You know what I mean? Let me know. But yeah, people, I'm glad everybody stopped in to kick it with me on this Friday. You know what I mean? Cop said it shoot big balls. Okay, all right. But yeah, I'm glad everybody stopped in with me today. Just to, you know what I mean, how these conversations, because some of these conversations be much needed, and certain things just have to be said, man. You know what I mean? For those who don't want to say it, I'm gonna say it. I ain't got a problem with it. You know what I mean? Content is content, and at some point, we are gonna end up having something similar to the next man. But most importantly, when these challenges come up, make sure y'all giving the people they just dues. You know what I mean? Keep that going. King said, wait, what are you streaming on? The Mighty Mighty 17, my boy. The Mighty Mighty 17. Yes, sir. So how's everybody day been going so far? Everybody been cooling? Hopefully. I've been chilling. Chilling. Ran a couple of errands, got a couple of things done, you know what I mean? Hey, Vaughn. So glad you in the live stream. Been waiting on you to pop up. Been waiting. Everything Vaughn, y'all. That woman is something else. That woman is really something else. Did y'all see her one mag truth, though? Did y'all see her one mag truth? Bro, she broke out that 45 ACP for STO, man. And she, man, bruh, when I say everything Vaughn did that, she really did that. Empty said the balls are in the size of paintballs. I even have rubber and steel, but the pepper ones, whoa, yeah, that's dope right there, bro. But yeah, everything Vaughn, she lit it up for me and laid it right on out, man. I couldn't do nothing but smile to the point my eyes got watery. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. Then she had the shirt on top of that. And see, that's a content creator right there who I admire as well as she admires me. because of the work ethic that she has when it comes to her content, the time that she put into her content to make sure she bring it live and direct every single time is artwork. That's all it is. It's artwork. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful. Her stuff come in banging just like how y'all say mines do. Y'all calling me the king of edits, but if I'm the king of edits, then I guess everything Vaughn must be the queen of edits because her stuff be strapped up. And that one mag truth, I can't stop talking about it. I want everybody to see it. That's why I reposted Instagram, Facebook, and I try not to put YouTube stuff on Facebook. But you know what I mean? I do it. I did it for her and I did it for Dr. T. Out of Hillary said, Vaughn, I was very happy to see you and Chonda on screen together. And that was dope too. Fontucky, what's up, my brother? That was real dope to see them on a live stream together. Nobody was shy. Nobody was nervous. And Chonda always talking about how nervous she get. She scared to go live, man. Her and Vaughn rock, man. Vaughn, everything Vaughn said, it was so much fun. We were shooting for 4 hours. Yeah, I heard. What up, Robert? What's good with you? Yeah, Chonda told me 4 hours. I was like, 4 hours? How much ammo y'all ran through? Because for 4 hours of shooting, but she was like 4 hours cooling out, cutting up a little bit, just having fun. I appreciate you for just checking in, Fontucky. You cleaning up the firearms, man? That's what it do. Yeah, Couch, their live definitely was lit just to see the sisters doing what they do. You know what I mean? You still sore. Everything Vaughn says, she's still sore from all that shooting that they did up in that joint. That's what's up. At least y'all had fun, man. Y'all got the link up. You know what I mean? That was awesome just to see y'all two together. One of these days, there she go, Nikki Lee. What it do, Nikki? What it do? One of these days, y'all gonna see me and Couch not just doing content together, but doing the live stream. And speaking of together, as far as me and Couch go, if y'all haven't seen the new Couch Potato Show, go lock in with that as well. This one is about bringing up the youth into the shooting game. You know what I mean? Starting them early, starting them young. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? If you teaching responsibility early, you ain't got to worry about them picking up later and trying to figure out what it does, because that's how accidents happen. We said it in the video. That's how accidents happen. See, my nephews, they know better. Matter of fact, they ain't even, if they knew I left one laying around, which I don't, and they not going near it anyway, they'd be looking at me like, why? And I'd be like, you'll understand someday. He said, no, it's not. Stop spilling the beans. And he put the sirens up in the chat. I'm going to shut up, though. Bro said, shh, like Sleeps be doing. My man Sleeps will tell you, shh, don't make it hot. Bro said, I'm making it hot. So shout out to Sleeps BK So Fly. I wish my dude was in here with us, man. Nikki Lee said, my cousin and friends played with grandpas when I was young and he passed. Oh, man, sorry to hear about your grandpa. But y'all started young, too. Y'all started similar to how I started. I found one, and that was it for me. 15 people in the chat, and we got 13 likes on the board. We were taught as kids. That's what's up. Oh, your cousin passed. I'm sorry, Nikki. King Tech, what's up, bro? Yo, King Tech in the building. Yes, Sirski. Thanks, nephew. Appreciate the compliment on the edits. Evan J. Mackhead said, hunting was always big in my childhood. That's what's up. Now you told us the next episode. All right, so look, I kind of, you know what I mean, but I ain't, you know, but it was a little bit, though. It definitely was a little bit, kind of, sort of, but not really. You have to see it because, hey, bruh, I'm just trying to explain my position and what I, you know, but y'all just go look at the video. Y'all gonna enjoy it. I promise you. Y'all gonna really enjoy it. Yes, sir. Are the people with the shield mods? Yes, they are. Those are the people who will make sure that the show continues while I'm talking, so I ain't got to do much, but just sit right here and keep doing the talking. Those what mods are, okay? Gotta educate them, man. Gotta educate them. You know what I mean? You want mods. You want to be a mod. Hey, look, you gotta earn that. To be a mod, you have to actually earn that. I can't just be handing out blue shields to people all willy nilly. For you, I say 2 more live streams and I'll go ahead and make you a mod, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I will take that blue shield from you just as quick as I give it to you. Okay? Am I clear on that, my man? All right, all right. Kyle said a new episode about law. Ah, we put in so much work, we can't keep up. That is true. Woo! Dang. That is true. I saw the new episode about laws. Yeah. Even King Tech knew I was way ahead of myself. Because King Tech was like, hold on, STO. What I just seen was about laws. What you talking about, man? You over there spilling beans, dropping dimes and jewels. But y'all, look. Y'all do know that is a weekly thing we do, right? So next week, y'all gonna forget. Somebody ain't gonna forget though. But y'all gonna forget. And y'all, when y'all see it, it might start, oh, dang, that's what STO, okay, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Dang. Ooh, maybe I need to go back to, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I just need another cup of Starbucks or something, man. I was hoping Twin jumped in here because he wanted to see battle rifles, right? And Ben's though, that's my little battle buddy right there. If it ever hit the fan, and I wanted to show it to the big bro, you know what I mean? And you guys and gals that's sitting on the live stream with me. But that sounds like another challenge that might need to come out and about. Yup. Racket, slap it, tap it. Racket, slap it, tap it. Hey, racket, slap it, tap it. Racket, slap it, tap it. What up, rack? Slap, tap it. King Tech said, I'm definitely not gonna forget. I have 5 sons. Dang, man. Robert said that gay TF always keep changing the laws. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Hey, is Burner Girl still in the live stream? That's what's up, Rat. If Burner's still in the live stream, because I forgot all about something. That's crazy. I wanted her, well, even if she ain't still in the live stream, y'all see what I'm rocking. Y'all see it. You see it. Yeah. Got on that good burner firearm learner shirt. You feel me? That John look nice on your boy too. You know what I mean? Make me feel like I'm gonna go to a Baltimore Raven game or something. But this that Burner Girl tactical gun club tee. She shy about her merch, y'all. So don't go question her about it. Just let her come to you about it. Thanks for the Fire Flames Doc T. You know what I mean? The shirt is definitely fire. It's definitely fire because when she sent it to me, I didn't even know what I was getting. She just told me I have a package coming. And I'm like, okay, we'll find out. You are famous compared to me. Hold on, who you talking about, King? Never mind, King. King, just keep doing what you're doing, okay? Just keep doing your little video game and thingy. All right? Yeah, you'll get there. ACR, what's up, brother? How are you today? Good shooting, man. Good shooting, AC. AC was lighting them targets up, man. I'm talking about putting holes in them center mass, each and every last one of them jumps. Rack said, I forgot to send you a pic of the new. Oh, man. Yeah, let me get that, man. You are. Oh, I got it. Just got it. Oh, you quick with it. Empty said, I gotta order my one mag truth shirt. Yes, sir. Let's get those likes up. Almost at 20. Oh, we almost at the 20 bar. That's what it do. Robert said, ACR, hey, brother. I got it, Rack. Yes, and STO merch is definitely available for those who want the shirt. You know what I mean? We got some other things we got coming with that. Everything Vaughn loves, stickers and patches. We definitely got those on the way as well. So just keep tapping in, locking in, and when I get it, y'all will definitely be the first to know. Definitely. But yeah, man. Twin ain't in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show this battle rifle real quick. Ah, y'all see my baby? I was supposed to have one magged her. I'm gonna let y'all get a little close up on her. Let you see what she got going on here. You know what I mean? Got that Radiant Raptor on there, that good BCM grip. You feel me? You got that Olight Odin, Mr. 556. What it do, brother? Yeah, man, that's my. I got some still. Thanks, bro. I'm still doing some work on it. It's where I wanted at, but I got a couple of more enhancements I'm gonna do with that joint. You know what I mean, to make it a lot more smoother for me. And on that note, let's talk about one more thing. Y'all seen One Mag Truth, and then y'all seen what y'all thought was One Mag Truth when I had the Glock 19 in it. Don't touch it. Nah, I ain't touching it. No Yankee Tango for me. I am not gonna touch it. Yeah, what y'all thought was One Mag Truth was actually One Mag Evolution. That's something that's a spinoff of One Mag Truth. We're gonna still continue One Mag Truth because we still got to get that one in there. Because when I went with 7.62 Mike to the range, this was originally supposed to be number 6, but his choppers was calling my name. White Rambo, welcome to the live stream. What it do, my brother? Yeah, his choppers was calling my name, and I shot them way more than I was doing with the one mag gun that I had bought that day. So that's how that happened. But we're gonna number episode 7, that one, and then we're gonna take her on over to Evolution. And One Mag Evolution is the evolvement of my firearms. As I do something to them, they go into One Mag Evolution. Gotta pick up my son, y'all. That's what's up. Thanks for stopping in, that gun guy. Check you later. Be safe picking up the baby. You know what I mean? Couch Potato said, I got to redo my One Mag Truth. I sparked it wrong. It's all good, bro. It's all good. What's good, White Rambo? What you got going on over there today, man? You finished with that pool stuff, or you still working on it, bro? Vaughn said, I have to do my One Mag Truth. Yeah, Vaughn, you got to get you one in too, bro. You definitely got to get you one in. I know what you're waiting on, though. You ain't got to really necessarily wait, but if that's what you want to do, that's cool, too. I feel that. I definitely feel that. But, yeah, that's my little battle jump right there. And we're going to continue working on that joint. I ain't going to One Mag Evolution that joint yet. I got some parts on order, and I got one that's in here as we speak that I never really did anything with. And that's because I didn't take it to the One Mag Truth yet. I know what it feels like, what it shoots like. And the truth be told, is a 10.5 with a 12-inch rail on it with a blast can on front, which we getting rid of that blast can, and we're going to put more of a compensated can on it. And if push comes to shove, I may just change the rail on it too, because in all actuality, it makes it look a little longer than what I want it to look, but I kind of got like what I got going on with it. Twin, you just missed it, bro. What's up with you? What's up, Twin? White Rambo said got a sand level. Oh, okay. But it was raining. We'll wait for the weather to change for the finish. That's what's up. Oh, Twin said he driving. All right, hey, Shanna. Got the Yoins on deck. And there's Rack Tappet with Slade. The Glock father is on deck as well. Don't mess with my Yoins. My Yoins in the building. Yes, sir. But Twin, when you get a chance, well, I'll show it to you again on the live stream. You just let me know when you pull up to the cribbo. ACR said, let's get them likes up. Hey, ACR, aren't you going live tonight too? I want to know, because you know I got to be there for that too, man. I want to jump in your jump, because we be having fun over there. Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I got emails going off over here, people. Yeah, it's not that important. It's hitting me up. Mister said, battle rifles are in my book. I need a few more parts to get it running. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Take your time. I still run it even though, I ain't got it tuned the way I want it tuned, but it does what it does. And I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with y'all, right? It's actually a PSA build that once I got it, I took out everything that I didn't want and started adding everything that I did want. And I got two more things to change. All I wanted was the shell, and I got the shell. See, some people would consider a build, your build, something that you start with a complete strip lower and go from there. I second that. A build is a build because, and this is just my subjective preference and opinion on this particular topic right here. If you value a low end or a budget AR and you take all the internals out, change up the hand guards, pistol grips, you change anything on it, it becomes your build at that point. It's no longer whoever you got it from's build anymore. It's your build adjusted to how you want it. You just have the shell to start you off with. Because if you look at it, technically speaking, you're gonna go buy a strip lower receiver anyway. But you just bought a lower receiver with somebody else's name on it. And if you want to, there's a such thing as called laser engraving, and you can do away with all that and just put your arms on top of it. There's some good companies out here that will laser engrave the crap out of that for you. You know what I mean? But this is definitely a PSA shell, the Guardsman lower, and a regular PSA upper with BCM furniture here, BCM furniture there, Radiant Raptor right there, Radiant Raptor charging handle. Um, we got Radiant Raptor boat carrier group. We just need us a new buffer and buffer spring setup, and I got something coming for that. ACI said, I'm a basic bitch. He always said he basic. He tripped me out when he say that, man. Mr. 556 said BCA upper match with an 80% lower. And see, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you still gonna tweak it how you want to tweak it. Empty said we have to laser our form for magwells and y'all got to do all that. That's crazy. Art said you can JB Weld logos off. I'm not that deep in my ministry yet, though. Oh, it's not real one in here. Oh, what up, real? What's good with you, man? Hey, Art, thanks for that. Cause I never would have thought of that one. You know what I mean? That you can actually JB Weld the John off for real. Yo, I look at it like this. For those who spend $2,000 and better on a 556 223 308 300 blackout 762 just to start taking stuff off, you need to ask yourself, did you really want that joint the way it was? Did you really like it the way it came out of the box? Because in my personal opinion, if I'm spending $2,000 on a DDM4, everything that it came with is staying on it. I bet. I appreciate that. Yeah, everything's staying on it. The only thing that joker getting is a sling and some optics. And if it don't have flip ups going on it. I ain't changing nothing because I paid 2 racks. You feel me? 2 racks and I'm changing? Man, please. Listen, as y'all know, I talk about my FN TAC 3 duty. Did I do anything to that $1,600 rifle? Nah, I just slapped some of those on here. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I put on here. All right, I'm not touching YouTube. I don't know if y'all can see these right here, but they are by I forgot the name of that company. But if y'all can see these that I'm pointing at, and y'all see where my finger at, that's it. And that's just to keep the handrail from burning my hands when I shoot it. You know what I mean? And I got my vector optic on there, some Magpul flip ups. I'm not really interested in doing anything else because I'm arguing with myself going back and forth now about Do I want to put the Kung Fu grip on there or just leave the FN grip on there? And I like the FN grip because it's an FN jump. But, Real One said, brother, I'll be back on the stream. It's been long overdue. Everybody asking me to get back. So I'm gonna do a pop-up surprise stream. That's what's up, Real. Might as well. Ain't nothing wrong with popping a live or 2 or 3 or 4 or however many you want to do. Empty said, I'm about to drop 2 racks. I'll let you know what it comes with out of the box. Bet. That's what's up. Now, this is what I want to know from y'all. You know what I mean? When you pay that much money and you get it home and you take your look at it for the second or third time or however many times, and then you take it out to the range and fire it, are you completely satisfied after paying that much money? Or do you feel like it was worth the money or what? What are y'all thoughts on the higher end rifles that everybody hype up so much? I told y'all mine in a sense, because like I said, where I stand, all of them have to be tuned at some point. They either come in over gas or they come in under gas, and most of the times they over gas. So you got to get that gas in check. Kyle said, nope, it's a name game. You can build something better. Exactly. It's definitely a name game, and you can definitely build something better. Mr. said, I'm a broke bitch, won't buy. Empty says, buying the name and reliability. Okay. Robert said, even high-end rifles will have problems. Yeah. Dr. T said, I never know. I like budget-friendly tools. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why I got that one. You know what I mean? Because I wanted a budget-friendly AR just to experience it. I got a higher end, which some don't consider the FN TAC 3 to be a high-end rifle. But for $1,600, that's high-end in my personal opinion because I had to pay for it. Work in progress. What it do? I don't really know if there is a difference, and that's why I have a hard time spending DDM money. It honestly, like I said, they come in one way or 2 ways. They're either over gas or they're under gas, and you still gonna have to get the gas in check. You just paying for furniture and a name, and that's something that you could technically do on your own time by spending what I wouldn't get no ATI. Heck no, I don't recommend nobody get an ATI. But then again, if that's all you got and you need to get out the gate real quick, you get that ATI and you make it the best ATI AR you can. ACR said, I think folks need to get what they can afford. Nobody has ever said they were dying from a gunshot. Hold up, I'm pretty sure I was shot with a staccato when I Hey, facts, man. Hey, hold on. Hey, man. What did you just hit me in my shoulder with? Was that a staccato? That was a daring defense? Hey, yo, everybody. My man just hit me up with a staccato and a daring defense, bro. Yeah, I got that high-end gunshot wound. Who says that? I got that high-end gunshot wound. You didn't think about a high-end gunshot wound when you get hit. All you know is Doc get this out my shoulder. You feel me? But nah, like, you get what you can afford. You know what I mean? If you really want it that much, you go get it. Hey, nephew. Hey, yo. Hey, y'all. Hey, listen up, y'all. My nephew 30s, Z57 just joined the chat. Now, when y'all hearing that one mad truth kick in after I do the little la 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 la, and you hear the music, that's my nephew. Go sub up and check out his music. When I say the music is flames, my nephew got nothing but flames. I'm telling you, Richmond, Virginia got rappers. You feel me? We got rappers, and he's one of them. You know what I mean? What up, Connie Corso? What's good with you? ACI, as long as you train with your gear, that's all that matters. And that's right. That's all that matters. Yeah, big love, nephew. Hey, Lee. Nah, she probably watching anyway. She probably don't even know you in the joint right now, bro. But yeah, man, no, it don't have to cost a certain amount of money for it to work right. If you work right, then expect that firearm to work right. Also, just saying, haven't done much to my armor like 308, and it's been running strong for years. And all I have to do is clean it. That's it. You keep your tools clean. Me and Couch did a video on that, on maintenance. Matter of fact, Couch got several videos on firearm maintenance. You maintain your tools, good people, they're gonna be good to you for years. You know what I mean? You can't just make them safe queens and don't do nothing to them and think that everything okay because it's sitting in the safe. Because rust happens. You know what I mean? Rust definitely happens. But once again, you get what you can get, and as time go by, you find something you want to do to it, make it happen. Do it. Just like I said, I'm going back and forth about changing that grip on the FN. I want to, but I don't want to because some things I just want to let them be. And then some things I just want to go in on. You know what I mean? Seeing a lot of other 308s have nothing but issues. And you understand why, right? That's because you're going to tamper with something that's already together. Now, once again, some things need some extra help and some extra love to make them run right or to your comfort level. You know what I mean? But if the Joker already running right out of the box, leave it alone. That's what I say. Like the, the good old Glocks that everybody love to hate. Now, I don't understand why God had bought out a Glock. I don't. I really don't get the whole Gucci Glock thing. Instead of buying an expensive rifle, buy a cheap rifle, send the rest of your money on ammo, and get out there and trade with it. Well said, Robert. And then do the rest later if you feel like you need to. But I'm always going to say this: if it's a hard shooting rifle in the beginning, check that gas, and then check that buffer system. You know what I mean? Check the buffer system and the gas, and it'll definitely calm on down for you. But if you want to go all out and turn that joint into a tricked out military style joint, go ahead. But the Gucci Glock thing, I ain't really into all that. Like, it feel good to me, in my personal opinion, because I like Glocks. That's number one. I work with them very well. That's number two. There's other stuff that I do like, but the whole Gucci thing, and I'm walking around carrying that for self-defense after dumping twice the money it costs, that's just diabolical to me. Only thing that I probably do to mine's, because she is going to evolve, and I'm going to get that slide cut because I don't want to go buy an MOS version of a Gen 5. I'm probably going to change the trigger shoe. And I'm most likely going to get a stipple job done to it. And once that stipple job and trigger shoe and slide cut happen, it's just going to be my range toy. She's no longer going to be my personal assistant. Mr. said, remember mags? Mags play a valid role in ARs. They are. That, and, get that dedicated mag to it and check your muzzle device. Yes, sirski. And everything Vaughn says, anyone likes shotguns, I'm getting ready to start playing with my shotguns. Hey, there's some shotgunners in here, and I like them. Bonner said, I just got used to my shotgun. Corso says he got a few 12 gauge birds and home defense. Now, don't get it twisted. Shotguns are dope, but if you shoot indoors and you ain't never put slugs through your shotgun before, just know that is an experience. That is an experience that Burner Girl took a ride with, and I myself did the same. Y'all ain't see me do it though. All I know is your boy went boom. I'ma sit that right here, my man. AC, you can deal with that. I ain't ready for all that. C, and C was looking at me like, bro, you got to do it again. I said, C, you do it again, man. I ain't messing with that jump. C got up in there and did 5. So I was like, dang, if C did 5, I got to do 5 too. So I did 5 with the jump. And man, C was sitting in that jump like, man, bruh, ain't no more shotguns going. No, sir. You get outside and you can throw them bird shots. That's a different story. Empty Chamber said most Glocks aren't Glocks. They're Glock shells with a bunch of alternate parts in it. Yeah, they are. They are. I missed something. I love your video, Burner Girl. That's what everything Vaughn said. Couch said, Burner, that's pretty shotgun. It definitely is. All right, we caught up right there. Couch said, that's my dog. Yeah, see, that's our homeboy. Dr. T said after 5 rounds, she done. Yeah, Doc, that's how I thought I was done after 5 rounds, but she wanted to keep on going with it. And I'm like, bro, we got other stuff on the table. Why you want to keep doing this stuff? This is torture. Like, nah, bro. Now, I got a video on here called Shotguns Hit Different. Now, that shotgun was comfortable. That's what you know what I mean? Because we was at a range that absolutely didn't care about our safety at all. We ain't found that out until we looked up and saw that there was a hole in the ceiling and it was starting to rain. They let you shoot anything in there. I'm talking anything. You got them. They let you go with them. They let you do all the mag dumps you want. You bring any kind of ammo in that joint. And on that note, after seeing and witnessing all that, I stopped going in that joint because I was like, man, too many YNs for one. And they already looking at people crazy like, man, what you got down there? None of your daggone business, boy. You better stay in your lane. Burner said, I'm surprised I got through 10. Yes, you did, sis, and you did it well. You did it very well. I am proud of you. Because for real, couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Mister said no indoor ranges. I don't blame you. That's why I'm ready to go outside to my new spot that I got that I ain't been to yet, that I keep telling y'all I'm going to. I ain't been up there yet. That they'll let me shoot the bird shots, whatever. It's whatever with them far as shotgun jumps because you outdoors. You ain't got to worry about slugs unless, first of all, they ain't going to let you, probably, because they don't want their wood broken all up, not to mention possible holes inside of their steel. Everything Vaughn said outside. Yeah, you do be outside. Hey, one more shout out to Everything Vaughn, man. She did a STO quotable too. I'm my own biggest critic. I'm my own biggest fan. That was her post on IG, and that was a beautiful one as well. Just to see that up there with the hash STO, that was dope. Twin said, gotta hop off to support my niece for her prom later. STO. All right, Twin. Make sure she gets safe. Shake that boy down. Tell him like Martin and Will Smith. You know what I mean? Ask him, can he fight? And if he can't fight, he can't take her out. You know what I mean? He got to have that move, get out the way with him. Now, don't encourage him to do that. Because he don't need no move, get out the way. He young, he going to the prom. Make sure he can fight, though. Because he can't be taking her out if he can't. He got to have these. Kane Corso said, my TAC 12 gauge smooth bore is loaded with double-eyed bucks and slugs. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you think I'm joking? He better have some hands. He taking the Nisi poo out. You know what I mean? You little young and crazy, man. I ain't encouraging it. But I'm just saying, if they work, they better work real good. I said, STO, I used that quote on one of my discussions posts for school too. Hey, that's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Vaughn said, gotta call you, Burner. I have to work. Uh-oh. That's girl talk right there. Mister said, 8 pellet double-eyed bucks. Go. Sleeps, what up? Oh, Sleeps. Yeah, what it do, Ski? Sleeps in this John, man. That's what's up. Good to have you in here, Sleeps. Hey, Sleeps. I had to quote you one time, man. I was in this John spilling the beans and stuff, and my brother was like, hey, man, you telling the jump. So I had to hit up, shh, don't make it hot. That's what Sleeps would have told me, bro. Yeah, I had to break your John out, man. I was in this John coughing up everything for a second. Corso said, Empty said, see, Corso, my TAC 14 was set you on your ass. Wow. If you're not ready, the slugs and double-eyed bucks together. Dang, that a combo for you right there, bruh. That is a combo. Oh, triple. My bad, mister. Sleep said respectfully. Yeah, Sleeps. He said triple bucks. Dang, triple-eyed bucks. All right, see, this how y'all know I ain't a shotgunner, because I didn't know that there were triple jumps. I knew it was the double-eyed bucks, but triple? How many pellets in there? Eight, 8 or 9. Okay, 8 pellet is bigger than 9. All right, bet. Yeah, salute to you, Sleeps, man. Thanks for stopping in the live, bro. I was just saying earlier, I hope you stop by just for a minute or two. However much time you got, for real, for real. That's love right there, brother. We got one more like for 25, and we all the way live in this joint. We rolling. I keep that 3.5 slugs in my rim, 870. Okay, I know what you're talking about, empty. No ninth pellet flyer. All right, bet. Yeah, man. So we were just talking about budget rifles, expensive rifles, and Gucci Glocks, and you know, I got to get back to the Gucci Glock thing because Empty said something that was very intriguing. He was absolutely right. Most of them are just Glock shells. The rest of it is just whatever you got going on in it. It ain't even a Glock no more. And with that being said, like once you start playing with the insides and internals of any firearm, you taking a risk, and you got to make sure you balance it out so it still will work for you. Not wrong with the FRTs if that's what you want to put in them joints. Any on for real, for real. Just know it's gonna take some fine tuning to get it where you want it at. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with having that in your collection if that's what you want. Me personally, I'm scared to play with the internals inside the Glock like that because I need that joint to go boom every time because that's what I carry. My other stuff is my other stuff for other purposes that I have them for, like the PDP. I ain't tranked up completely on that, so you know I don't carry that. My FN 545, that's for home, but I train with it, and sometimes I like to carry it because that's my second love. Sleep said facts. Yeah, man, because it takes some time to get them Glocks right, especially when you start taking out triggers and you changing up springs and stuff. It takes some time to get them right. Either you're gonna get it right the first go around, or you're gonna play with it until you do. And that's why I respect for my man for doing what he did. He tested himself and put a Burt inside of his junk, and he nailed it. But after firing it a couple times, he realized he ain't like that Burt back in there. So he did the next best thing any smart man would have did. Took her ass back to her regular configuration. Ain't that right, homie? Say, you know what? I did it. I learned. I saw what it do. Not for me right now. Damn, all you Glock boys, I can't speak on this. Hey, mister, that's for any firearm. You can speak on it. But if you haven't experienced it with a Glock, then maybe not. But whatever firearm that you've been working on with that, you can definitely talk on that. Let's hear your experience anyway. Put it down in the chat, in the comments. You know what I mean? All that saying, Glock boys, we got a FN HK guy sitting up in here, Springfield guy sitting up in here. We got a Ruger guy sitting up in here. We got a PSA Dagger guy up in here. You know what I mean? All us not Glock boys, but we on top right now though, so we do kind of outnumber the others. You know what I mean? We got some SIG carriers and some Echelon carriers and some Smitties up in here. Can't forget the Smitties. White Rambo. I knew White Rambo was gonna chime in on that one because the Smitty gang, he all about the Smitty gang. He sleeps like the Smitties too. Ain't nothing wrong with the good old Smith and Wesson. You can't go wrong with it. You say I can't change the internals on no handgun. I plan on carrying. In any capacity, I might go crazy with the cosmetics though. I feel you, Art. I ain't doing that either, man. I ain't doing that either. Not the ones I carry. Now, some I ain't really carrying, and it's just a range toy or something. Then yeah, definitely, definitely. I got a question for y'all because this EDC getting on my nerves right now. I got the belt too tight. If I loosen the belt, is that considered touching my firearm on the live stream? Corso said, no matter the brand or the price, the reliability or the one you want. Yes, sir. Totally agree. I'm a SAR 9 guy. I have more shotguns, rifles. I only have one handgun, and I keep in stock. I know, Burning Girl. Ah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the SAR. Fun Tucky like the SAR. Get up. Go off cam. Oh, yeah. Bet. Thank y'all. I gotta get this straight real quick. I'm still right here though, y'all. Still right here. All right, bet. Now, what we were talking about, Smitty's facts. Just walk off care for a minute. Yeah, had to. Yeah, Smitty's cool, man. I'm actually thinking about getting that M&P 2.0 after seeing on some of the new stuff. Oh, Ammo Alchemist. Welcome to the live stream, bro. We got Ammo Alchemist in this joint, y'all. Great guy. Produced some good stuff on his end, you know what I mean? He definitely does that, and he does it well from what I'm understood. Check him out. Sub up to the Ammo Alchemist if you haven't. Got some good content, you know what I mean? But yeah, back to these Smitties. We got all walks of life up in here on the firearm tip. It ain't always about the high end pistol, because sometimes them high end junks just ain't even worth it, man. I said I think Smitty might be his next pickup. See, Smitty's cool, and my opinion on that Star 9, I think is a cross between a HK VP9 and kind of got a Glock type thing going on at the top, but more so a VP9 in my personal opinion. I think it is the clone VP9 at a good price, and I heard they run very, very well. You feel me? Empty says, I have a shield and a comp metal. You love the shield for EDC and the comp for range day. Okay, for the range bunny. All right. I'm thinking more of the metal one myself, but if I get the metal one, it ain't gonna be no safe queen or range buddy. That joint going on my side. You feel me? Because like I said, the 19 got to sit down for a while I do some things with it. But the 30 ain't going nowhere. That's my boy. Big dumper. That 30, man. Big dumper thumper. Them big old 4.5 shells hopping up out of that bad boy. You know what I mean? But what we got? VP9, Glock 17, 19. So, Mister, that's your personal take on the SA, and it covers 6 mags. So you feel like it looks like the VP9 slash Glock 19 and 17 all in one? Yes, sir. It sleeps. But you got the best of both worlds, though, my boy. You got that good 27. You got that 9mm speed with that 45 sit you on your back pockets going on. White Rambo say I run Smith and Wesson hard. They never fail me. I'll explain it on live. Okay, on a live bet. We got Mister gonna explain it to us on a live. They say them Smitties run real hard, man, and you can pretty much dog the crap out of them, and they just keep coming back for more. That's what I was told about them joints. Everything Vaughn said, I love my Smith and Wesson. Vaughn, which one you said you had again? Yeah, couch. They solid. That's why I gotta get one. I might get called a French jumper if I like it a little too much. Nah, I ain't gonna turn my back on my Glocks. Y'all already know that. Or my FN. I studied the SAW for months before I brought it. That's what Mister said, y'all. Is Fontucky still in here? Magnum Research BFR Revolver 4570 Government. Ooh, big boy. Is Fontucky still here? If you are Fontucky, get in on this one. This pretty much your lane right here with the STAR thing. You said, nah, everyone that shoots my comp metal loves it. Okay, that's what's up. I like Glocks. I just like Smith & Wesson better. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, Rambo, because everybody into different things, you know what I mean? What works for you, and what works for me, and it may not work for one another, but we're going to have fun experimenting with them jumps to see if we like them or not, or how well we do with them. That's the fun part about it, you know what I mean? To be able to shoot multiples. but always train on the one you carry the most. If you got 2 in rotation, 3 in rotation, make sure them jumps see plenty of range action. Oh yeah, I already know, sis. That's what you told me, right? You're picking up tomorrow. We all got different hands. Oh yeah, definitely. And y'all gonna trip off of this one, cause for me, I'm a small guy, got small hands. But everybody say the Glock 21 and the Glock 30 is chunky, but they feel comfortable to me. Now when I go touching on the FN or the Walther PDP, I'm looking down at them. I got the extra large. Well, they don't come with extra large. They come with large back straps. Thanks, White Rambo. So I put large on both of them firearms, and they still feel like they small in my hand. And it ain't because I carry the 30 a lot. I go between the 30 and the 19. So for me, they just slimmer in the frame, which makes those firearms feel a lot smaller. And then when I do train on them, I have to make adjustments each range trip that I bring them out because of the Glocks. But that's just the price to pay with working with multiple platforms and stuff like that. But if I work on one that I don't carry, I'm always gonna work on that EDC just to make sure I stay sharp and stay fresh with it. Which I need to bring y'all some content with me just working on stuff and just stop showing mag dumps, because I really can shoot in real life. In real life, y'all see the one mag truth mag dumper thing going on, and those be some, like I said, cold train, straight jumping out the gate, no warm ups, just picking the gun up off of the table and just letting it bow 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 and see where I'm at with it. Because I like to train at high rates of fire, because I got the slow rate of fire thing down pat. And the truth should come out when I do this index card challenge provided to you by bro Couch Potato. So you get your index card, draw a circle in there, and stack as many as you can in there. We had some good attempts out there too. You know what I mean? Some real good attempts out there. What's his name? Buck 28 Tactical just did his jump, and I saw it today. Buck out of 13 sunk 6 in there. Art said, I avoid Glock for a while. I'm starting to realize why they get the credit they do. It just works, and they put together very well, even if the sights are subpar. Hey, you ain't got to sugarcoat it, Art. Spade to spade, man. Call it with, like it is. Them sights on Glocks are trash for real. Sleep said, what hand you shoot with, STO? The right. I ran a left hand joint today though, and I called them joints and actually put them what I wanted to put them at. Run 124 grain for your first 100 rounds. Always. I try my best not to run 120, 115 period. I like to crack mine open with 124 because that's what I carry. And from that point on, it's 124 through the whole session with them, and nothing more, nothing less, unless 115 is on sale for a good price. But mainly, I like to run 124 through training and carrying. But yeah, Sleeps, I'm right-handed. Today, I did drop a short with me shooting with my left hand. I tend to do that sometimes at the range. I don't be recording that stuff. Well, actually, I record everything. I just edit it out because of the content that I be making. Sleep said, yeah, that's why I was asking. Thought you was a lefty gang. Nah, man. I'm a righty all day. Sometimes I think I'm ambidextrous because I can shoot with my left, like one-handed and two-handed, but I can also revert back and forth. I'm just getting into the whole offhand thing. And that's kind of dangerous for me. And I'm saying that's kind of dangerous for me because the first time I did it, I had the SIG P320, and I was fumbling around and almost put my hand down inside that trigger well and almost went bang. But I was down range though. But it was just the fact I made myself nervous doing that. Hey, Couch, you want to answer King Tech wins? He wants to know the yardage on the index card challenge. No yardage was really thrown out there. Hey, Sleep's funny, man. My man said I'm the same way. So you be fumbling with that joint too when you be switching hands? like ready to do something crazy and yeah, cause that's me. That's why I was like when I did it in short, I made sure I had it over there first and I turned it like that. I had the racket and all that stuff, get it together with my dominant hand before I put it in my non-dominant. And then I went head on. You saw I flicked the light and everything. That's how you know the left hand needs some training for real. Out of Hillary, you fancy. Give me a dollar. Art said, yeah, I try my best to stick to 124. Yeah, man. He's King Tech. He said 10 yards, cool, 25 for real. Can I own a pistol with less than a 4.4 barrel? Oh, you don't own a pistol with less than a 4.25. Okay. Eyes and ears. What's up, big homie? Just got home from work. Traffic insane on the I-10E Jazz Festival in Anoia this weekend. Oh yeah, I heard. I heard that in your video, man. That the Jazz Festival's going on. It just feels crazy in the offhand sometimes. It do, man. It feels real crazy. Like it feels real crazy. But sometimes I try to keep one in my left hand just to, try and get comfortable with it. So when I do decide to shoot with it, I can. Now I need to start teaching myself to manipulate while doing so. Cause that, like I said, getting in the range and trying to do a non-dominant hand joint, and then you want to, work with it, but you working with it as if it was your dominant hand, and that's where the accidents almost happen. PCCs or rifles push it to the max. Oh, okay, got you. Tech said, out of Illinois said, Tech, most of my pistols are comp imported 124, just works better than me. Not wrong with that. I'm scared of ports, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm scared of ports, because it's what I heard, and I shouldn't even always go by what I heard, but it did make sense that they get a lot of lint down in there or whatever. Dr. T said, what's the distance for the one mag truth? Hey, Dr. T, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. At the range that me and Couch go to, we have feet instead of yardage, so you have to kind of break out your calculator and do some math. So when I first started the one mag truth, I started from 20 feet, and there's a reason for that. The reason behind that is the 21-foot rule here in Virginia of engagement, right? So within 21 feet, you can go ahead and let them things fly. So I figured if I can engage a target at 21 feet, I'm going to train at that distance. Fires my cold train, cold start. But if I am mistaken, that 20 feet at our range is probably roughly around, 3 yards or so, maybe, or less. 20 feet is about 7 yards. Yeah. All right, yeah, so about 7 yards. That's where you can start your one mag at. Or if you want to get fancy and push it all the way out and show some true marksmanship, throw that joint on down there. Everybody saying 7 yards. See, I never took none of that into consideration. You know what I mean? Especially during the first one mag truth. Not first, yeah, the first one mag truth was Glock versus Echelon when I broke out the 45. So that's what I did that at. 7 yards is standard for pistols, or 21 feet. Yeah, I learned that too, and that came from you know who. If y'all don't know, you know who is, that's Instructor Chanda. Yep. And we have another content creator that likes to do the 3, 7, and 10. He likes to train with that one. New guy, new to the game. I believe he is anyway. Armed citizen or armed civilian, which I haven't seen him in a couple of days, but yeah. So the one mag truth can either start at 7 yards or you can take it out to 15. A lot of y'all did it at 15, for real, and that was some good shooting. Now, do I take my targets out that far? Yeah, I do. I do that with that FN because of the dot on there. I got it dialed in for starters right there. And then sometimes I take it to the back wall, which would be roughly around 60 feet, maybe. So that I guess that's your 25 yards. I was just mad at myself the other day because I had it out so far, and I had these small jumps. We got this thing, me a couch called Aim Small, Miss Small, Aim Big, Miss Big, and I was on me real hard that day because I was hitting the one. I didn't realize I was scoring because I wanted to score 9, 10, maybe 8, but I was still scoring, right? I ain't know until after I got home and I flipped the target out and I looked at it. I was like, oh, dang, these hits because I still hit the bowling pin, but I was aiming for that little small fist-sized circle. It won't hit it. And I actually took my time and put effort into that. It was mad as a, you know what I'm saying, that I couldn't hit it that day. Plus, when I went to the range, I wasn't feeling it. I just felt off, but I wanted to go to the range. So I felt like I wasted ammo, but I didn't. After seeing what I did, Empty said I did mine at 15 yards. King Tech said 15 yards is a long distance for most. It can be. Berna said she did 15. I know you did. Do what's comfortable, then work your way out. And Corso said some jobs have to qualify at 100 with pistol grade day. And everything Vaughn agrees with you, King Tech. 15 yards is long distance for most. And it can be. I ain't scared of 15 yards. 45 feet is far. Yeah, it is. 45 feet is far. I wish I still had that target outside I could show it to you. Because I put it at 45 out freedom. And I let that 545 rip. I was shocked because I wear glasses. That's number one. I take them off. Everything get blurry. Even with glasses on, 45 feet was a long way down for me to see. So I'm just in the joint, like letting it go. Not too fast, not too slow. Kind of at a nice boom, 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 boom. I brought it in and I was shocked to see that I actually was hitting center mass that day. Now I ain't do a bullseye. I had like some 8s and some 9s on that paper, but that was some pretty cool shooting because what it was, I seen some people of the lighter hue come in there and throw that joint all the way to the back wall. And they had 1911s. And I'm looking like, you can't be serious, man. These people got it at the max. And the max is 75 feet. And they had it all the way back there, gang. Like, can't make this up. There were two brothers from out Dinwiddie County. And that's the country. And for us, you know what I'm saying, compared to Richmond City, Henrico, this part of Henrico County that we live in. When I say these boys was doing that, they did that. So I was like, I ain't going all the way to the back wall, but I'm going about 45, 50 for the standard for ARs. And I got my hits in. Dr. T said, if I take my glasses off, I can't hear or see. Dang, sure. Hey, Doc, we're going to need you to keep the glasses on, Dan, all right? Because we need you to be able to hear as well as see. It's one thing not to be able to see when you take them off, but to lose the hearing too? Nah. Nah, we need you to, you know what I mean, keep them on. Empty said, I wear an eyeglass strap and pull it tight. That's what I need to do because I got my Carhartts. Matter of fact, I need to get my script in my Carhartts so I can put my I call them my Kareem Abdul-Jabbar straps. Y'all remember how Kareem used to have the goggles on in the game? And yeah, that's how these junks look if you put the straps on them. You know what I mean? We got 2 more likes before we hit 30. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I got to get that script put in them junks first though. I said he has there ever been a study done on smart people and why they can't see? Hey, that's a good question. That's a good question. Hold up, y'all. I think my son just texted me. Let me see. Yeah, that's my son. He just texted me. Let me answer back. He on his car studio stereo stuff right now. He just got introduced to Pioneer for the first time ever. I don't know how he not know, but he trying to transform that joint. Hey, what up, cuz? What's good with you? How's it going out there in the desert, man? King Tech, the Mrs. and I do 75 feet for competition every month. See, y'all some shooters. I definitely humbling. It's definitely humbling. I believe that. I believe that. I saw how y'all rock out King Tech. Y'all be doing y'all thing too, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, got family on deck, yo. Got my cousin is John, man. What up? What it do? What it do, family? How you been doing, man? Can't wait for you to come over this way. Holler at your folks. Still waiting on that from you and your bro. And my son just threw me off. I'm on my way there right now. For real. Oh, we definitely gonna link, huh? Not here. My wife thought you said you was coming here, Big Za. Dr. T said King Tech snipers. Yeah. And he be on it. He said the Vegas not there. Oh. Okay, you on your way back home. Alright, that's what's up. Hey, my little homie on here. He live out there, cuz. King Tech said we wish. We just want to win. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If you keep that winning spirit, that's gonna drive you and the wife all the way to where you want to be. And you strike me as the hard worker for sure. And I see it in you when you do your content, when you get ready to pull that firearm out and you about to shoot. It's the smile you give every single time, King Tech, that lets me know that you getting ready to tear that paper down, man. Every single time. It be on your face. I see it. I don't know if anybody else see it, but it be like, I know. Watch this. Boom, 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 and then boom, bring the target in, and there it is. You know what I mean? Good shooting, as always. 2A family, y'all stay safe, prepare the dangers. You out, couch? If you is, holla at your boy. Hey, matter of fact, when you get free and I get off this live, I'm gonna hit your phone, bro, cause I gotta holla at you anyway. I might need to slide around the corner for a second. Yes, sir. Vaughn said, facts, couch. You gotta go too, Vaughn. If that's the case. Let me know. 2 more likes, and we gonna wrap this thing up for real. And if anybody in here ain't subbed up to anyone who's on the live, I bet come through and do the do. Sub up, like and subscribe to everybody that's on the live stream. Sub up. You know what I mean? Everything Vaughn said, yep, gotta get in bed for work. Y'all stay safe. Thanks, Vaughn, for stopping by. Thanks for all your love and support that you've been showing. Really appreciate you and everything that you've been doing. Keep the fly content coming. Have a good night's rest. And that's crazy because I gotta go to work tomorrow too. I just remember. I don't normally work on Saturdays. Ain't no problem, King Tech. That's what we here for, man, to make sure we all get the love and support that we deserve, even if it's just from the little inner circle that we dwell in these 2A streets. Can't always depend on the other people who watches the content that the algorithm pushes us out to. We got to look out for one another one way or another. You know what I mean? But they see us, though. They see us. That's why most of us, and all of us, not most of us, but that's why all of us are where we at right now. You got good content. Don't give up because your views or your likes ain't where you want them to be. Keep your foot on the gas and your foot on their neck and keep going, man. Because Dr. T said it best. There's only one way to go, and that's up. I love that quote by Dr. T. I keep that with me every time I get on the ones and twos to bring the content to y'all. So remember that no matter how many subs you got or where you at, there's only one way to go, and that's up if you keep working on your craft. You know what I'm talking? Like, yeah. Everything that you want to get out of this is gonna be determined based on your work ethics. If you just here for the fun and games and to meet the people, that's what's gonna happen for you. If you here to get the collabs and see if you can make a little change, that's gonna happen for you. But I'm gonna warn you, the more content you push, the more that you do, somebody gonna at your door because they like your flow. They like what you're doing and the way that you roll. This coming from your bro, the STO. I'ma spit a couple bars before I roll. Hey, that's for show. We all got that glow. Like that movie, you know what I'm talking about. The one you see on Tubi, The Last Dragon. Yeah, The Last Dragon. Got you, Art. Definitely would do that. Definitely would do that, bro. So we got 31 likes. I said when I hit the 30, I was going to get on up out of here. Because I did come on at 6. Actually, I'm going to hang around for 3 more minutes. I'm going to hang around for 3 more minutes to make it an even hour 30. And then I'm going to dip set, dip set, dip set, dip set, dip set, dip set. You feel me? Thanks, Bernal. Appreciate it, sis. I do what I can when I can. You know what I mean? I do what I can when I can. You feel me? But yeah, man. Y'all keep up the good work, man. Everybody in here got great content. I'm on notification bells on all. What up, Cap? You coming in at the last 2 to 3 minutes we got, but I'm glad you stopped on the live, man. But I make sure I get all y'all notifications. You know what I mean? Whenever y'all drop something, I'm right there. I like to try and be the first one in. I don't always be the first one in because sometimes I have distractions that keep me from being in there right then and there when I see it fly across the phone screen, or if I heard a boop boop notification on my phone, it lets me know one or two things going on. It's either Instagram or it's YouTube. And sometimes I don't be in that much of a hurry to get to Instagram, but for YouTube, I try and make it my business to get there for y'all as fast as I possibly can so I can check y'all out. You know what I mean? Because I want to support, show love, and I got this new thing I'm going to start doing. Great time, bro, and chat. I appreciate everyone in the community also for sure. That's what's up, Art. Hey, Art, me and you, long way. You know what I mean? So this for me and you is definitely a blessing, bro. That's just how I feel. I ain't overstepping no boundary saying that in my art, because I know the journey. I know how I felt to be without. And then when you get it, you know what I mean? And you just want to do something positive and give back. And that's just what it's about with me. I do this because I like firearms. That's number one. YouTube King Tech. Number two, this is something that I always wanted to do. You know what I mean? No matter what comes from it, that's what it's gonna be. In the beginning, I can't front. I did want to make some money off of it, but it ain't even about the money. It's about doing something that I can be proud of and share with my nephews. And most importantly, my mom like what I'm doing. And if my mom can like what I'm doing, that means a whole lot to me, because she look at me as her number one. And if this content and me giving knowledge makes her feel like her son is accomplishing something, then that's what it is. I could care less about money. I got a job that pay me very well. I get it over there. Am I tired? A little. Do I love my job? Nah. I love kicking it with y'all though. You know what I mean? Dr. T said the money will come in due time. But right now, I'm going to enjoy all of y'all. Every chance that I get to sit up in a live stream with y'all. Or if we have an event and I can make it, I'm coming. Because a lot of y'all, I wouldn't mind kicking it with in real life. You know what I mean? Like if all of us could just get together, pile up in one big shooting range on the outdoors or somebody's conventional center, that'd be dope. You feel me? I feel the same way, bro. It's about keeping your heart in the right place and everything else gonna come with it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, in the beginning I did because I used to look at the young boys like, man, these boys making all this crazy cash and don't even I can do that. I can do that. But watching positive people like Dr. T, Eyes and Ears, Honest Outlaw, and so on and so on, they showed me that it has more value to it than just getting a bag. You know what I mean? It's people that watch us that actually look up to us, whether we know it or not, because we don't get to talk to them. Hopefully, I'll be in Richmond this summer for a reunion. Can't wait. I hope so too. I hope so too, Dr. T. And would love to meet you. But yeah, it's people that we don't know that look up to us. Like in the beginning, my nephew was sitting up on this live stream. For those who was with me from the beginning all the way up to now, my nephew was in here. And he looks up to me. That's my heart. That's my everything. I start to put him off the live stream, but he chills. So I just let him rock out. I talk to him like he a grown man anyway. He ain't nothing but 11. You know what I mean? And if that get me in trouble with YouTube, then guess what, YouTube? I ain't got no excuse for that. But I was getting ready to do something crazy, y'all. That's why I got hung up. I ain't gonna do that though. But whatever. And I'm actually past my time. That gun guy just got back in here. Mister said, what's the convo? Trained him up young. Oh yeah, and he already know. I already told him because he just turned 11 in January. So I told him, I was like, at some point, you know, I'm gonna take you outside, right, and get you right. That's why I got to get that TX22. That's most likely what I'm gonna start him on. You funny. I'm gonna start him on that TX22. I want to start him on 380 because he kind of tall. I'm about 5'6.5", and he's about right here. So I think he can hang on to that. You know what I mean? I think he can hang on to a 380 for real. But being as though it'll be his first time shooting, I ain't gonna scare the bejeebies out of him. You know what I'm talking? I'm just gonna start him off with the most non-frightening firearm first, and that'll be like a 22. Start him on what I have already. Take him straight to the 9 mils, huh? Nah, we got a 380 in here though. I can start him with that and let him pop off a few 9 shells, see what he do. That's gonna be funny. Man, that's gonna be funny. Might just have to though, Doc. Good advice. Mr. said my nephew shot a 12 gauge at 11. Wow. My kid started on a 12 gauge too. Great day. Hold on, man. Hey, all right. Y'all broke out the heavy stuff. He ain't gonna be no punk now. I ain't gonna have him being no punk. We gotta go. The gun. Man. 12 gauge at 11 years old. All right, so He a little slimmy, you know what I mean? So hopefully I don't have a 12 gauge that he can actually shoot because we ain't putting no slugs in there for him. We definitely I don't even like slugs for me, and I can hold it, but for him, no sir. After 12 gauge, everything is easy. Oh yeah. Burner said, darn Dr. T, 12 gauge at 11. Yep, 12 gauge at 11. Dr. T said kids love 223 and 556. And see, he just got to get past the weight, you know what I mean? Or I can just lighten it up for him and let him just hit at some stuff. And then, you know what I mean, show him what to do with it afterwards. Show him what to really do with it afterwards. I would like for him to get the feel of it first. But I have seen kids younger than him start off with 9 mil. I seen a little girl on on IG like a couple years ago, blindfolded by her father. He asked her questions as she took the firearm apart and did an amazing job. Otter Hillary said, "My son first shot was a 10 mil. Jesus, man. How little man wrist holding up? He okay?" Ask Vaughn for one of them band-aids that he used when he got that slide bite. Nah, 10 mil, that's a lot, dog. Great day. But if he took it like a G, that's all that matters. And like Dr. T said, you start him off with something heavy, everything afterwards do become easy. And that's true. Cause you shoot 45 ACP on a regular, then you turn around, shoot a 9 mil or a 380, you can be ready to sit it down. Uh-oh. 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 Hold on, y'all. Gotta send this message out real quick. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Art said like a G. That's what's up. I know you was smiling too, like, that's my boy. That's my boy. What you want after this one, man? You try and get some ice cream or something? What we doing, man? Hey, I know you there, boo. You been there the whole time. King Tech said, "Art, you fancy?" He said, "Facts." Yeah, I know. I know. I'd have been proud too. That's a proud father moment. You feel me? Dr. T said, "Winner gets the prize." That's right. You're supposed to. You know what I mean? After he pop a 10 mil, Ricky, what it do? You never late, Ricky. You ain't late, bro. You right on time, man. Even though I was gonna dip on up out of here, but I'm gonna get enough fuel. You know what I mean? Tech said, yeah, the Tech 10 mil was rented. Oh, all right. Cap said 10 mil as a kid, starting off on a 10 mil pistol as a kid. Yep, 45, 9, 380, nothing after shooting. That's right. King Tech said, that's diabolical. In other words, my man said, Charlie the Click. Hey, there go Big Sis. Confidence Reloaded is in the building. Yeah. We got Confidence Reloaded. What it do, sis? Tech said, man. Ricky said, oh, man, I'll go back and watch the live. Got to support the best. Hey, appreciate that, my guy. You did miss some interesting things because you know how we do when we get in the live, man. We talk about what we're going to talk about, and then we just go straight to cut up mode. You know what I mean? And then the conversations just get random after that. I'm going to keep it a buck. I come in with this much of an agenda. And then after this much of agenda runs out, the rest is based on how we vibing in here. You know what I mean? Confidence is speaking to that gun guy and Cap. She said, what's going on? Said, what's up, Ricky? 35 likes. Appreciate you, Cap, for keeping up with the likes. Hey, Ricky, I did drop a freestyle in this joint, though. You probably won't hear it. I don't know. But, yeah, man. Just having a good old time. Just love chilling out with you guys on whatever day I decide to go live on. You know what I mean? That's always a good time for me. And I'm trying to... What am I trying to do over here? Oh. Yeah. Had to clear something up. Come on with it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, sis. Your comment just came through. I guess you just seeing my short. Appreciate the comment. I ain't get to read it, but as I sit here at what I like to call my office, which is not quite my office, it's just space that I occupy when I'm doing live stream and have it set up like it's my office. And then I have to straighten it up and put it back together before the next day come and the wife get up and see what I did. Yeah. But I can see what's going on my other screen over here. I got my laptop / iPad up. Ricky's arm gym. Ricky, all right, Ricky said, you know I'm here for a freestyle. I'll check it out. Oh yeah. Dr. T said 30 seconds is all they need. Hold on, what I missed? Because Dr. T said 30 seconds is all they need. We're not aiming. We're not arming the kitchen. You know what? Confidence got jokes. And Dr. T, hey sis, that's from Confidence. 556. Oh man, I missed something. I guess Dr. T is saying 30 seconds is all they need of what? Firing the firearm? Is that what we're talking about? The kitchen burned down now. I'm working out of my not broken no more. Okay. My shoulder not broken no more. Okay. It was Ricky's arm kitchen before. Hold on. What I'm missing here? Ricky's arm gym. Dang. You know what? It was Ricky's arms kitchen. He said the kitchen burned down. I'm working out of my shoulder. Not broken no more. Dang, Ricky, what happened to the kitchen, man? Confidence, you definitely be on everything. Like, you don't miss nothing. You talk about vigilant. Vigilant. She can have my six any day in a firefight. Any day. Because ain't nothing getting past her. She'll make a great scout, too, because, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing that's moving gonna get through. If it moves, she on it. Bring that over about 6 millimeters this way, 10 degrees that way, northwest. All right, ready, aim, bow, got him. Uh-oh. Okay. I need some of these. Sorry, y'all, I'm reading off my son. Ricky said, I figured I don't post much food or kitchen videos. Hey, it be like that sometimes, Ricky. She said, oh, gotcha. See, I pay attention. Yeah, Ricky, it be like that sometimes, though, man. I mean, when you ready to post your kitchen stuff or your food stuff, post it. But if it makes sense to change it because you don't do that or have the intent on doing that, then you flow with that, bro. We with you all day anyway, you know what I mean? And I didn't catch that. I just saw Ricky's arm and I automatically associate the name with Ricky's Arm Kitchen. I didn't even see the gym part. But once again, we have vigilant folks around us that catches the things that we don't. And that's all that matters. And we had 34 likes. Dang, I've been on this jump for a minute. Hey, Ricky, you see her. You see her over here, Ricky. Over here chilling today. Hey, Ricky, got some nice jumps too. I think that's a BNT he has. Oh, all right. Everybody saying 35 likes. Ricky BNT is fire if that's what it is. Because I know it ain't a Strabog. It looks kind of like a Strabog. And I associate Strabogs and BNTs as the same thing sometimes because they kind of favor to me. But Ricky, that John fire, man. I rocks with that. And if I ain't mistaken, the big sis got the BNT too. That she entering into the RPCC challenge. That's what we got going on too, Rick. Cause you just got here. Oh, I've been eyeing it. She beautiful, and yes, I have the BNT. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate the comment on her. But yeah, Ricky, they got a RPCC challenge going on. Any PCC of your choice, any caliber. Make sure you put a hashtag. Drop the hashtag, sis. I'll try and pin it if I can. Confidence Reloaded through that RPCC challenge out there. So when anybody that does it, make sure y'all use the hashtag, tag her in it. You know what I mean? And if you want to call somebody out, I guess you can call them out, right? She said, yes, Ricky, join Team BNT with me. There you go. You got your BNT, buddy. Because your bro don't have no There we go. Don't have no PCC, so I probably be renting me a Springfield Kona or something. You know what I mean? I tagged so many people in that video. Oh Lord, she already took care of the tag, so I'm assuming everybody pretty much called out on that one. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Get with it. Mm. I know my wife. I like, how long you gonna be live? Nah, she ain't like that. She's sitting there watching. Brandon said, I'm gonna be taking out the Ruger LC Carbine 5.7. Oh wow, okay, that's what's up. The 5.7 John. I can't wait to get up and meet up with Brandon because I'm gonna have to shoot that. You gonna have to make sure you pull that out. Confidence said, I don't think I tagged a few people because I didn't highlight the names. Oh, it didn't highlight the names. Dang. I have to go back in there, sis. Check it out. Hey, Burner Girl, how you like that 5.7 carbine, by the way? What kind of shooter is it? Is it soft? Is it on a blowback? All right, sis. Handle your business. Let me know. I want to know. Roller delayed? No, it ain't roller delayed. I think that's blowback, ain't it? Because that's that Ruger joint. And they got it also in like 9 mil and 45 and 10 mil, right? Because if that's the one I'm thinking of, because I'm trying to visualize it in my head, it could be the one that I said I wouldn't mind having. Hey man, I'm tripping. Like some unexpected guests popped up tonight, and that was the cool part about this whole thing, right? And as we speak, we had a total of 37 people with us tonight. That's dope. That is dope. I don't think I had that many people in the live stream before. And then the unexpected guest, that was definitely a blessing. Like two nephews and a cousin popped up. That was dope. The old things that kind of mean a lot right there. You know what I mean? Because my family know I be on YouTube and stuff. I don't think they know I be live streaming and stuff like that, but they know now. Confidence said I'm back. I added Ricky. Oh, and Burner. All right, bet. Bet. We're going to try and get one more like. Buck. Yes, sir, Buck. What's good with you? Buck said, wow. You still ain't get the notification, did you? Confidence, did you get the notification too? She added you to the RPCC challenge. So you gotta do more shoot and gotta do more shoot and make more content. Nah, 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 nah. Burner got content. I'm being childish right now. You got more content to make, Burner. Haha, get on out there. Get your shoot on. What Chanda talking about? She said, no, I didn't. But you added me to, sis. You already had me on there. She said, no, I didn't. Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking. Yeah, but what's good with you, Buck? How you feeling today, man? Got Buck 2A Tactical in his John. Confidence out of Hillary. We cooling on this Good Friday. But I'm getting ready to call it a day. Because I got it. Look, I had dinner, y'all, right? But I'm being fat right now. I'm ready to eat again. Because I ate early for once. I actually had early dinner. That's what's up, Buck. She said I didn't see it highlighted. But I'm hungry again. And last night, I made these boneless baked chicken thighs. And man, I shocked myself with how good I did that. Like, I think I might have some of that. We had takeout because it's Friday. Normally on Fridays, we have like pick somewhere, we get some takeout. We had Jersey Mike subs tonight. I had the big Kahuna chicken Philly joint, which was pretty decent. But I'm starting to feel like that was like Chinese food because now I'm hungry again. Yep, we got that 35th like on. So with that being said, should I rock out for 9 minutes or should I just go ahead on and wrap it up? What y'all think? What y'all think? Let's see it in the chat. What y'all think I should do? Keep going for the next 9 minutes, or by I met my 35 likes. Go ahead and dip on out, or what? Get them watch hours, bro. Okay, okay. We got it from Art. Art said get them watch hours. Confidence was like, oh, I was saying I didn't get the notification. Oh, okay, you didn't get the notification for the live. I wonder what's going on with that. Cause it's like 4 or 5 of y'all that say the same thing every single time, like the likes. They're not getting notifications. And mm-hmm, that's weird. Cause I got my notification bells on for a lot of people. And if I'm mistaken, I get the notifications for all the content. Now, as far as live videos go, I get them for Twin, I get them for Vaughn. I get alert zones. Hold up, y'all. We're gonna change this up a little bit. Yeah, cause I just heard my voice from the other TV, and this is probably how I was sounding the whole night I've been talking to y'all. Dr. T did say I was too loud, but my mic ain't normally this potent for real, for real. So I don't know. I ain't like it. It sounded like it was rattling the TV or whatever. Buck said he ain't get it either. Huh. I can't say at the same that I get everybody, but it could be just the live stream because I know when we do content and when the content pops up, the notification bells go off. Gotta say my grace. That's what's up. Confidence gotta say her grace. She's about to eat. Um. So, Buck, Burner, Art. When the content pop up, do y'all get the notifications for that? Cause it could be just the live. Buck said, "Cool. I'm out at the range right now. My signal is going in and out." Okay, okay. I don't know, cause it could be just the live streams that's doing that, but not for everybody. Cause some people getting the notifications for live streams, and some people probably ain't. He said, "I can't hear you now." Oh dang. Maybe I need to go back to the mic. Burner, can you hear me? Confidence. Art said he get the notifications. Lease, you can hear me? Okay. Buck can't hear me. I probably have to talk a little bit louder for Buck. Cause he outside. Don't say anything. I'm gonna check it out. Alright. So Art said he got the notification for the live. Everything Vaughn don't get the notifications. Confidence don't get the notifications. Buck don't be getting the notifications. And there's somebody else that don't. But for the most part, I get notifications on everything. And some people live streams I don't. Just like deserts. I don't always get deserts or pop out, rock out bars. Buck say I'm always outside. I know that's right, Buck. Yeah, man. I don't know. That sound like that could be some issues that YouTube having on their end, and they just need to correct it. You know what I mean? Arthur Hillary says sometimes when I get notification for people contents like long form videos, I'll click them immediately, but it was say posted 2-3 hours ago. Now that I've experienced, I've experienced that too as well, and that's crazy to me too. It'll say something like that or a few minutes ago or whatever, because Confidence had said she had gave a comment or something and I ain't get it, and I was just sitting there hitting the refresh screen, just keep on hitting it and still won't get it. You know what I mean? So that was crazy. That was just crazy. But it is what it is, man. We know how to find each other, and that's all that really matters. Welcome back, Burner. Yeah, YouTube seems to not push my stuff like that. Don't be getting a lot of views and stuff. Are you posting at the times you normally post your stuff, or you just posting randomly? Burner said, I get all the notifications. Buck said, not like that. You know, I'm a country boy. I know, Buck. Hey, Eyes and Ears made a video. I want to say he made it today. I don't know, but I saw it today, right? And he was saying a lot of people starting to go over to IG, and he thinks that GunTube is gonna be coming to an end at some point. Confidence say I try to post at prime times, but I'll switch up. Just stay consistent in what you're doing. It's a definite YouTube thing. I don't know why they tripping on us like that, and my guess is because people keep going out here doing dumb stuff, and then the most two heinous crimes that we had involving children, dudes killing off their whole family and stuff, happened here in Virginia with one of our ex-lieutenant governor. Then it happened somewhere else. It's getting real crazy. So these dummies ain't doing nothing but giving the government leverage to hold against us, the law-abiding citizens that are responsible gun owners. She said they pushed the tomfoolery. Yeah, and that's another thing I don't understand too, because I be looking at some of this stuff like, first of all, little kid, why do you have that firearm and why you don't know what you're doing with it? But them joints be getting like 10K, 20K, 30K views, but it's positive creators like us out here, older and mature, and know exactly what to do. And crazy part, whole firearm instructors, RSOs, and can't get the proper recognition from this platform. But yet and still, oh, I know. I figured it out, y'all. I know why. We ain't on the tomfoolery. That's what it is. We gotta let our pants sag a little bit, and for the ladies, you gotta wear tight clothes and just get all over the place with your firearm. That's what you gotta do to get views. I think that's how that works. Don't quote me on that. White Rambo said they don't. They want to hold us accountable for criminal misconduct. They do. They do. Confidence say I'm about to hop off. All right, Confidence, you take your time, enjoy your meal. But I think that's what they want us to do. Act a donkey and not act right. Show everybody how to do it wrong instead of doing it right. Those bills are not going to hold up, bro. The Democrats are at each other's throat right now. She might have to veto them. Yeah, buddy. I saw that before I started the live stream, but somebody had dropped the video on that. So I was just like, shout out to the Dems that's turning their back on her. And you know the crazy part about that? Let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about this real quick. Um, y'all know about the madness going on out here with them trying to ban the quote unquote assault rifle. It's not an assault rifle. It's a pistol that just so happened to look like what they use in the military. That's his little cousin. That's not the actual assault rifle. It's his cousin. They just the same bloodline, but they pump different blood through their chest. Um, so they did that little redistricting thing out here, right? And the crazy part about it, everybody voted.
It was a 51% to 49%, which gave the Democrats the advantage to go ahead and win. Soon as the win came in for them, the win get ready to get snatched right back from them because the Virginia courts, Supreme Courts at that, said it's unconstitutional and they ain't going for it. Which two of the crazy bills that's supposed to hinder us, SB 749 and I think 217, she re-amended them joints herself. Like she redid them herself and sent them back to the House and Senate and stuff for them to sign off on it, which they threw it right back to her. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. That's not cool. So she changing stuff up herself because these are the things she want, not what the people actually voted for. So a lot of that crazy bourgeois she did is definitely get ready to come back at her at full speed, and I hope it hit her smack dead in the face because yeah, Buck Tazewell said it's unconstitutional, which it is. You infringed on the whole entire thing, and you got your Dems backing you up. Like I don't care what color you vote. You can vote red, you can vote blue, you can vote neutral. But at the end of the day, I'm voting for what I feel is suitable for my lifestyle and the way I live my life. Who I feel got my best interest. So that could be any of them. I'm not dedicated to one party, and I ain't gonna be dedicated to one party. Sometimes I don't even vote for either or. You know what I mean? And when they get like that, I can't vote for the other guys either. I'd rather fall back. But I was told my vote matters, it counts, and it could help. But if it ain't helping and benefiting me, then I don't even know why I should just throw my vote out there just because. STO, you're up on it. Yeah, man. This what I do, man. You see what I got going on Facebook, Buck. You know what I mean? I don't know if you catch what I be doing over there, but I bring them the segment I call the news that you absolutely can't use. In the same way I pray for y'all, I pray with y'all. I do it over on Facebook too. That's how I start off the news you absolutely can or can't use. It go like, here's the news you absolutely can use, and if you can't use it, try to use it if you choose to use it. You know what I mean? And I try to put my fellow Virginians up on game when it comes to all this stuff. Now, a lot of people say they don't carry, but they own. It defeats the purpose staying at home. And y'all know that. We all in this room know that. You know what I mean? And I just try and encourage them to get on to that wave right there because if you own it, you might as well fire it and you might as well carry it. You ain't got to go nowhere looking for the smoke. You know what I mean? Just know the smoke can come your way. And if it come your way, you got two choices to make. You can either engage or you can remember that you are a responsible two-way citizen and you don't have to entertain that and you can just shoot that fly away. Like, all right, go ahead, man. You got it. I'm going to go ahead this way. Now, if you go ahead this way after shooting the fly that way and the fly proceed to follow, at that point, the fly is telling you he want all the smoke. Now, as a responsible two-way person, you have another two choices. You can either keep on going or you can turn and engage, which I suggest stay vigilant, stay sharp, watch them hands and the body language. Because the moment them hands go here, you already know what they're getting ready to do after you gave them the fair way out. Because you know what you're capable of, and we all know what we're capable of. But if they choose to want to engage, then you have to, at that point, do what you got to do. Because you're not going to let a little young punk take your life or hurt anybody in your family. Am I right or wrong? W's in the chat if you feel all right. That's all I'm saying. But I try to make sure Richmond, Virginia stay up on point and on game and whoever else the content is reaching because I have a decent following over on Facebook that I was unaware of as well. Sean Brooks, what it do, bro? What's good with you? My man Sean. Yep. But that's what I do over there and over here it's kind of different but it's the same. You know what I mean? I could reach them differently and approach them differently how I do over here. Over here, we about our content, and we about safety, and we about awareness. Over there, I give them content, not much content, but I give them safety and awareness. And I try and offer the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But a lot of them just so stuck in the worldly ways and lost in the sauce because they one way thinking people that and don't believe that stuff can happen, that they just gonna be lost. But I'm gonna keep going over there on Facebook doing what I do for them, cause somebody gonna get it. You know what I mean? Eventually they'll wake up. They all have to wake up at some point. But unfortunately, good people, it's gonna be too late for a lot of them. You know what I mean? Art said one thing I can tell about you, bro, is that you care, and that's commendable. Facts. Thanks, man. I really do in real life. Like in real life, I really do. The blind to the fact. Yeah, Couch could tell you. Like I've been that way my whole life, bro. You know what I mean? I might have been off the porch a little bit, but that didn't mean I didn't care about people. You know what I mean? I was always mindful of what I did and what I was doing and who I did it around and who I did it to. And if I did it, most of the times it was intentional because I actually meant it. It take a lot for me to get that way though. You know what I mean? But I love people like I always say. And if I could help anybody better themselves or get where they need to go, I'm gonna do that. I hope it happen for me too. Whether it do or don't happen for me, I'm gonna do that. Period. That's just the person I am, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I gave you a little piece of it. Sim 62, what it do, home team? Chopper season. Chopper season in the building. What's good, bro? Appreciate you stopping in on the live stream, man. Appreciate ya. A1 Savage, what's happening, bro? What it do? What it do? Yes, sir. Yeah, man, but you know, instead of always walking around mean mugging and trying to be hateful towards other people, sometimes you got to do the opposite for them. You know what I mean? Because for real, mean mugging and being hateful, that to me, in my personal opinion, that's an angry individual with no light shining on them and they ain't even trying to have the light shining on them. They just want to drag you into that misery with them. But if your light bright enough to shine on that person, you can pull them up out of it. But if you see that they just want to stay stuck where they at, get away ASAP. Because you don't want them to tarnish your or blemish your light. You feel me? At some point they got to finish going through what they going through to get to where you at. You can talk till your face turn blue, but that don't mean that they're gonna come up out of that era or funk that they in to understand what you're talking about. And a lot of people got good sense. They just choose not to use it. You know what I mean? My great grandmother used to say, if you got it, you got it. If you don't use it, you lose it. And some of them just rusty because they choose not to use it. And that's what people like us come in that help bring them up if we can. But if we can't, don't hurt yourself trying. Because they just want to be a crab in the bucket at this point. And you already know how crabs do. They'll snatch each other down just to get to the top. And that ain't what I'm here for. I ain't here to snatch nobody down to get to the top. I want everybody to win, you know what I mean? I want to see everybody win. I want everybody to get to the top because that's the only place we can go. A1 Savage said my dad was 83 before he passed away. Said freest thing in the world is speaking. A lot of people don't know no more these days, bro. Yeah, you're right. The freest thing in the world is just being able to talk, get things off your chest. My personal opinion, because if you bottle it up, it stresses you out and it causes a lot of this. The gray, my gray come from me thinking too much. I think way too much. I was gray in the center, like I had a Jewish cap, is what they used to call it, since I was like 32 years old. But that came from a job and thinking a lot. I always been a manager or some type of supervisor where I worked at. So I always had to think about other people before I could even think about myself. And then when I do try and think about myself, it always revert to me having to think back about other people because that was the job that I was given. I always been some type of a leader, or a provider. You know what I'm saying? Buck said, I'm bald. Stop it. Yeah. Dang, Buck. Kyle said, I miss my hair. Hey. Hey, Couch. That's all right, though. They got some stuff that'll help you and Buck. You know what I mean? Buck said, and a shot for me. Oh, yeah. But yeah, y'all, that's why I do what I do. You know what I mean? Like I tell y'all, I'm here if you need it. Need to hit me up on IG. Some of y'all got my number personally. You need to holler at me, holler at me. I'm always available for something, man. You know what I mean? And I could learn a thing or two from each and every last one of y'all, you know? It ain't never too late for an old dog to learn some new tricks. They say an old dog can't learn new tricks, but that depends on the fight and the dog. You feel me? If you want to know something, you're going to make it your business to know it or learn it. You know what I mean? That's them stubborn, stuck in their ways ass people that don't want to go no further than where they already at. And I ain't never comfortable just being in one spot. I got to move. You feel me? It's the name of the game. Stick and move. Get what you can get. Learn what you can learn. Pass the information. We got 3 more likes for the 40 ball. I don't know if I can make it to it, though. Couch just subbed the Buck. And if I ain't mistaken, A1 Savage. Yep. Couch just subbed the Buck and A1 Savage. We're going to keep this train rolling. We all going to eat. Oh, yeah, Buck, no question. No question. That's the name of the game. We got 38. All right, bet. Boom. We in there. 2 more. 2 more to the 40 ball. But yeah, that's the name of the game, man. It's enough out here for everybody. Depends on what you want. If you want it for the fun, like I said earlier, if you here just for to have fun, meet the people, cool. If you here to get something out of the deal, whatever that may be, cool. Whatever floats your boat, get to it. But always have an end game goal, man. You always got to have an end game goal, even when it comes to this content creation thing. A lot of us plan on being around. A lot of us plan on being around like some of the OGs out here. You know what I mean? Like, what's my guy name? Hitchcock 45s, your Terry Bentons. You know what I mean? Older guys that's still making content, and yeah, they deserve it to stick around because they still got some gas left in the tank. So when y'all see them guys posting videos and they just so happen to pop up on your feed, and you ain't sub to them, either sub to them or just check out what they got to say. Those the real pioneers that made GunTube what it is today, for real, for real. And can't forget home team favorite guy T Electric. I checked out one of his junks. I was with it. I was feeling the content, you know what I mean? But you know, we are the next wave of content creators that the kids gonna be seeing. So while we still got it in us, let's keep producing great content, good, clean, positive content, and help these kids out. We gonna still do us the way we do us. You know what I mean? The algorithm gotta recognize it because we ain't pushing chaos. But it seems like that's what they want. But that's neither here nor there. It's all the one perfect design anyway. You know what I mean? And y'all know what that is. The government don't want a lot of us around. But we gonna be around because we gonna keep on pushing. Gonna keep on pushing. We're gonna roll till the wheels fall off, man. That's right. Couch sent the target. Say right on target. Buck sent the big thumbs. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, man. Got one more before we can get on up out of here. I'm really gonna get on up out of here this time around, y'all. Once I hit this 40, I'm gonna go ahead and dip. Oh, we got the 40 ball. Okay. Well, that's my cue, good people. Cause gotta go and holler at the wife, have our little prayer moment in time. Cause the brother gotta work this weekend, man. I gotta do like my brother Couch, man. I gotta get out the bed and get that bread, man. You know what I mean? On a Saturday and a Sunday, man. But I can't even complain because it seems like my brother never take days off for real. I burner. I'm talking about. I think my brother be at work 7 days a week, and I think for real, they got a bed in his truck and an alarm clock just for him. That John say couch potato show, and got a blanket and a pillow that say couch potato show too. So they always got him on the job so he can get out the bed and get to the bread. You know what I mean? He said he said get out that bed and get that bread. Yeah, man. But on that note, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and dip set. We done hit the 40 bar. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Um, for those of you who came late, y'all can always double back and watch the beginning. You know what I mean? He said, but I still make it to YouTube though. Yes, he do. You sure do, bruh. Definitely always make it to YouTube. Somehow, your notification bell is the ish. You know what I mean? You heard me. Your notification bell be sending them things through like Western Union. Meow. But yeah, man, y'all have a good rest of the night. For those of y'all who got to work this weekend, rest up for the weekend. And for those of y'all who don't have to work this weekend, I hope all y'all get called in because I got to work. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all have a great and amazing weekend for everybody that's off chilling. Get a little rest if you need a little rest. If you got content to throw out there, get the content together. I want to see it. Love each and every last one of y'all. And we out.